The arrival of European sailors on Japanese shores ushered in a strange and turbulent period in Japanese history. The clash of cultures gave rise to radical xenophobes, scheming magistrates, unscrupulous traders, risque fashion trends, deadly new weapons, and wild herds of sumo wrestlers? Way of the Samurai 4 isn't so much a wacky adventure through these tumultuous times as it is a wacky sandbox that encourages you to live the same few days over and over again, taking different paths, forging different alliances, and experiencing different kinds of sex torture. Though the combat is clunky, the mechanics are dull, and the visuals are dated, there's plenty of goofy fun to be had in Way of the Samurai 4. The key lies in the structure. The game spans just over 4 days, each divided into day, evening, and night. Each time period contains a few different events that progress you along different story paths, like allying yourself with the shogunate to restore order, becoming an advocate for the foreigners, or joining a band of rebels. These events are mapped out in the menus, making it easy to follow the main storylines, but also cluing you in to hidden possibilities. Each story has enough goofy characters, overwrought dramatics, and strange occurrences to entertain most of the way through. And if you start to get bored, well, there are plenty of other things to do. Talk to the folks in town and take random missions for cash. Change your appearance to make every cutscene a ridiculous farce. Beat up thugs and make them join your dojo. Eat some sushi. Go fishing. Forge a new weapon at the smithy. Chat with the king of the homeless. Jump kick dudes in the face. Play a card game. Or just hang out by the horse train and watch people get run over. Flirt with women, infiltrate their bedrooms, and abscond with them for a brisk midnight rendezvous. There's a lot of drama and silliness to discover in Way of the Samurai 4, and this helps stave off the dullness of frequent loading screens and tiresome running around. Much of your interaction with this irreverent world is through sparse dialogue trees and other menus. When you're not scurrying all over town or navigating options, you're in combat. There are multiple fighting styles for a few different weapon types, but combat only makes use of light and heavy attacks, blocks, dodges, and a few combo maneuvers. Hit detection can feel very irregular, so slashing and kicking your way through enemies often feels haphazard. This makes combat feel less like a thrilling contest and more like a chore, though there is still satisfaction in pummeling your foes silly. Your first playthrough of Way of the Samurai 4 feels disorienting, as the game doesn't do a great job of explaining all the systems at work. On subsequent adventures, however, you have a better idea of what you can do, and can better focus on what you want to do. And even a few playthroughs in, there are still strange delights and new events to discover. Way of the Samurai 4 isn't the prettiest package, but for those with a taste for weirdness and a measure of patience, it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Correct.